Hi there. Someone left in the comments the question if I could do another video about the currency indexes. I got them into the video last Saturday of the weekly analysis. So yeah, of course, why not? I did some videos about this, so it's why not? It's time for another one. Here's the thing. I use currency indexes to see what the individual strength of a certain currency is, and I also want to see if the market is trending, and if so, in what direction, and etc. So this is the dollar index, the most well known, of course. Everybody knows this one, I think. That has been moving in a channel like this, and it's been going up ever since. We had this move, and now finally we had this sell-off right here. So we saw some dollar weakness. So all the the dollar-related pairs have been showing some trending phases. So the dollar has been getting, you know, like just below 100. It fell back to the 97 area. This is a bearish move. We are still bearish. We still have this lower high combination, lower low, sorry, with this lower low following that. This is the recent, the last pullback, the last high, and we are right now at this level. This trend line seems to be holding as of now, but of course, when it comes to this, we know that we are in the lower side of this channel, so maybe another sell-off will happen before we can break or move through this level. If it doesn't happen like that, we will break through, test resistance, come back a little bit, and then start moving, or some consolidation. Or I hope you know by now, by watching all of my videos, how markets move and how markets behave. So yeah, at the moment, a bearish phase is almost over. Because price seems to be consolidating at this level over here between the 97 sorry, and the 98. So let's see what price action will give us if we see higher highs and followed by higher lows, or maybe we'll see one more push. If that happens, I use this information because if things turn around and the dollar starts rallying in again back up in these hundreds, I know that the dollar will be a factor in all those dollar related pairs that will push price in a certain direction. But there's always two currencies in a forex pair. So in this case, let's go to the euro. These are the euro futures. Yes. Okay. Well, let's go to the weekly. This is kind of a reverse chart, to put it like that. It kind of looks like the dollar index, but then the other way around. Also here, price is moving in a certain range, and is now within the range, and it's quite in the middle of the range. We are in a the dollar was in a bearish phase. This has been a bullish phase. Let's go to the daily to point that out. This was a bullish phase, and we are kind of in the same structure here as the dollar left us. But then the other way around, the dollar is in the same phase, and this kind of looks like this trend line is already breaking, or maybe this was a fake out and this is the real break. We have some more touches, but let's keep it like this. Of course we need to break this support before we can confirm that this move will continue. Maybe price will turn around to retest this trend line first. We never know. At the moment we can see that also the euro futures contract is consolidating at the moment. So we really need to break out of this this area here to be sure that we are making new new highs or new lows, depending on the direction. Consolidation for now. So not a lot is going on. We don't have a great big move going on in the euro dollar related pair, probably. Or maybe even a reversal, because those phases of the individual currencies are just shifting. This is the British pound. We had quite some momentum back to the upside, of course, pretty obvious. Don't know yet if this support is the ultimate pullback or ultimate support, or if we see a further or maybe deeper pullback on a British pound future. Same thing goes. The dollar, for example, was bearish and looks to be turning around slowly. This is 100% bearish and is not showing anything of a slowdown. So ideally, it's more interesting. This is strong bullish, and the euro is looking to turn around and become bearish. So putting bullish and bearish against each other is interesting to keep in the back of your mind when trading. So the euro against the British pound could be an interesting one, showing some big moves up ahead. Let's go to some other pairs. This is the Swiss franc. Like typical Swiss franc, it's not really trending. This was a trending phase, of course, in this pullback double top, and we're now this is actually, to me, it's not really trending, which could be interesting depending on what you want to trade. So if you want to be neutral, the Swiss franc is often a very neutral currency. So putting a neutral against, for example, the British pound, you get some movement, pretty obvious. And within this channel, yes, well, price is at the moment getting a little bit weaker, with some room left to the downside even. So that's something to keep in mind. This is the Japanese yen. Let's take this one to the weekly to get the bigger picture here. Yes, well, okay, we have this double touch of this resistance level. This trend line seems to be acting as some kind of support. At the moment, within the channel, within the resistance and the support of trend line, and if it's not the trend line, it would be this area here, which formed last support. There is some room left. There is definitely some room left to the downside. So, and it is currently trading to the downside. So at the moment, it looks like the Japanese yen is getting weaker. That's it. So, just what I often do is get a list, put it next to my computer, and just point out Japanese yen down, euro down, dollar probably up, British pound up. So I can shift that around when I go through my charts to know where we are at. This is very interesting. The Australian dollar, very strong trend against all the pairs. You had to see some movement when it comes to the dollar. And right now, this is actually the weekly chart. We are seeing some breakout happening at the moment. Very interesting. Wasn't aware of this earlier. We had this moment where we are finally really breaking out here. So always good to make sure you keep following the picture of those currencies. So a pullback could occur and then continuation, but maybe it is time that the Australian dollar stops taking a beat down and is turning around. So if this happens, if we are seeing a move, well, I'm not saying it will be up to the moon right from here. Probably a lot of pullbacks, deep pullbacks, consolidation, etc. But if this is the beginning, signs of a reversal, and we are going to the upside, well, you know what that means for trending markets. So make sure if this becomes a strong bullish market, make sure you identify a strong bearish market, and you could be in for a great run. This is the New Zealand dollar futures. Often, yeah, this is a level where price was expected to move back into against. Let me see if we can put some more information on this chart. It's a little bit choppy. At the moment, this is, or you want to trade this to the downside, or it's kind of a tough price location, because there is room to actually move a little bit higher to come into this trend line, but also this support looks to be turning into a resistance level, which could mean that this is the weekly, don't forget that, which could mean that we have this low, and if this continues and we have this pin bar, could indicate that we would see a drop from here on out, which is quite obvious when you look at the bigger time frame. So who knows? Then in that case, for the coming period, the New Zealand dollar will become a little bit more weak. What else do we got here? Is this? Yeah, this is Canadian dollar. This is the last one for now. Let's see. Let's paint a little picture here. Kind of looks like it reversed already. It's getting a bit stronger. Always with currencies like this, follow what oil is doing as well. countries like these are reacting in their currency to their commodities, but that's something for a different video or different story. We are in a, well, we broke this trend line. We are making actual new highs here at the moment. This resistance seems to be not that easy to break, and looking at this and this price move, it's not really a convincing high, but from here on out we could see a continuation probably. So in that case, that would be that also the Canadian dollar is up for a direction or momentum shift, and we will see a stronger Canadian dollar. Again, put it next to the stronger or weaker counter pair within the Forex pair, and then you could this strategy could help to identify beginning or ongoing trends. Well, that's it for now. I hope it answered the question. In the comments, please like, please follow, share and comment. I'm happy and I'm here to help you out in your trading career. Thank you for watching.